Hi guys, welcome again to HSC Standard Math Study Hacks video. In this video, we will be talking about correlations. And this is one of those topics again which can be extremely easy if it comes in part 1 of the exam. And that is what we're going to talk about today. These are low-hanging fruits, and these kind of questions you should be looking out for and make sure you score on these easy marks because that'll make your life easy when you're going to the hard marks. So specifically the ones we are talking about is this section. In the past exams they appeared 5 times. In 2020 it was question number 12 that appeared. Now what you need to know about this is really a few properties, and once you know them, then in any way it comes you can answer them. So let me take you to the website Study Ninja, and I will show you what I'm talking about, what are the properties you need to know. So basically if you go to Study Ninja and go to bivariate data analysis, and under this section you will see this graphic where we have categorize different questions into their difficulty levels, and you can access them or using the two hyperlinks to different question types. But most importantly, the property that you need to know are here. If you are given a correlation type of question, then, and the question that I'm specifically talking about that appeared in the exam, it's basically talks about the scatter plot. And there are a few things you need to know. That in a scatter plot you would be having some dots and they would be having a direction, right? Either they would be going up or going down. So the top 3 are going up, bottom 3 are going down. If they are going up, then the value of correlation coefficient is positive if they are going up. If they are going down, the sign is negative, right? Then the value itself, the sign determines the direction, the value determines how closely knitted they are together. So if the value of the correlation coefficient is 1, like 1 really means it's 100% correlated. So all of these would be like a straight line. In this case, it's not a straight line, so it's not 1 in this case, but it would be closer to the 1. And the further and further, the less knitted the points are, the lower the coefficients value go. So the coefficients value would be highest here, and then the lowest here. This is called strongly correlated, moderately correlated, and weakly correlated. So positively strongly correlated, and positively moderately correlated, and positively weakly correlated. Then opposite is true here, except the sign is negative, but if the points are knitted together very well, then it would be closest to the -1. And here it would be, it won't be -1, it would be further from -1, and here it would be furthest from the -1. Finally, if it's really scattered all around, then there is pretty much no correlation. Now, once you know this, then solving all the questions that have appeared so far is going to be very easy. Not just the questions that have appeared so far, but even in the future anything comes. As long as you know these properties, you're good to go. So let me show you all the questions that have appeared so far. You've got 2011 question 18. You're told that the value of correlation coefficient is minus 0.9. So minus means the direction would be like this. 0.9 mean it would be really strong correlation because it's closest to -1. So let's look at the points going down. Okay, we need to look for the points going down. These are just scattered everywhere, can't be right. This is up and down, can't be right. This is going up, can't be right. So even if they hadn't given me this 0.9, I can tell out of all these options this is the right option because it's going downwards, and negative is telling me that the direction is downward. So see, once you know these properties, it's very easy to solve this question. Next one, 2013 question 2. Which graph shows correlation of 0.3? So 0.3 means it's positive, right? Positive means direction is up. And 0.3 means it's kind of a weak correlation because it's very far from 1. 1 is very tight correlation. So direction is up, right? In this case, direction is up because it's going up. In this case, it's just going down, so it can't be like this. Going down can't be this. So the sign has to already narrow down our options. It can be A or D. D is very closely knitted, so it can't be D because this is 0.3. It's like weakly. It has to be weak relationship, so it has to be point A, option A. Now moving on to question 2016, question 3. Here you are given a scatter plot and asking you about the correlation coefficient. Until now, in all the previous questions, you're given the correlation coefficient. Now you're being asked about it. Same thing, as long as you know the properties, you don't care. So I haven't even written down what the options are, but looking at this, I can tell you a few things from the properties we just learned. The direction is down, which means it has to have a negative sign, whatever the correlation coefficient is. And the points are like, in this sort of an area, quite dispersed. So it has to be like a weak kind of a number. It has to be far from -1. So it can be -0.2, -0.3, but it definitely can't be -0.9 because it has to be far from there. So once I know this, then whatever your options are, you would choose the right one. So going to 2017 question 12, here it is asking you which of the following has largest positive correlation coefficient. Again, before even looking at the question, just think about the properties. Again, I'm stressing again and again on the properties. As long as you know them, the question would be easy. So what is it? Largest positive correlation coefficient, right? So positive means it has to be going up. Largest means it has to be closest to the one. Closest are those ones that are like really knitted together like this. One is in itself, like if it's really one is just a straight line, right? So direction is up. Which of these we can eliminate? Which of them don't have upward direction? B is not upward, A is not upward. Leaves us with C and D. Out of these are more knitted together. So closest to one would be this one. So C. Then finally moving to 2020 question 12, which was the latest question that appeared. So which of the ones has a correlation coefficient of -1? Minus means it would be going down. And because it's -1, then it would be really a straight line. So once we know this, then pretty much we can straight away pick this because that's a straight line going down. This is going up, can't be right. This is going up, can't be right. This is going down, but there is one point that's just out of the way. So this can't be right. So you see, once we know the properties, how easy it is to solve these questions, these are really low-hanging fruits. It can't get easier than this. So I stress again, do not miss out on these kind of questions. Do not, please. So, and as far as the variations are concerned, I actually can't think of any other way examiner can ask these questions. If it is asked in this context of scatter plot, it has to be this. They would just either give you a number and ask you, okay, which of these represent it the best way, or they would give you a chart and ask you which of the numbers are representing this chart. Either way, you know the properties. Remember, positive means upwards, negative means downwards. The number indicates if it is closest to 1, then the points are very, very knitted together. It's same case, if it's closest to -1, points are knitted together in different directions. Hope you enjoyed this video. And if you'd like to practice more of these questions that we discuss in these our hack videos, you can sign up for these mock exams. Mock exam 1 is free, and it will give you a feel about all the different ways questions can be asked in an exam setting. So this is up to latest syllabus, and there are 20 exam questions. And finally, please do sign up for our Facebook group, HSC Standard Maths 2021 Facebook group. And if you'd like any specific videos or any specific topic for me to discuss, please leave them in the comments below. Thank you.